see. Hey, it's working. Can you still hear me, guys, girl? It looks like it's working. Pretty good. Oh, thank you. So here, I'll show you. That's way too loud. Way too loud. So they have, like, this is my regular. Oh, I forgot. I'm looking down here. This is my regular, and then they have a topper that goes on them. Pretty cool, right? I'm so excited to get the voice. Oh, I know, Becca. I'm excited too, girl. I'm excited too. You're coming back. You're coming back tomorrow, right? What do you guys think of the new setup? How does it look, guys? Yay, nay. What do you think? Looks like, yeah. I don't know. You guys like it? Yeah? Cool, cool. All right, so we're actually using the computer, guys. So I played with this for like 5 hours last night. You guys will have to do me a favor, Becca. Can you screenshot it and show me what it looks like on your guys' side? I would love that so much. If one of you, either Becca or Misty. Cool, cool. All right. And you guys can hear us all right? There's not any issues with that? We were trying to figure out a way where you could see us both and at the same time, which is like super hard to do on a phone because the screen is just not, it doesn't go wide enough. Like the view doesn't go wide enough. But a webcam does a wide enough view. So I'm like, we got to figure out how to do this on the computer. Yeah. Cool, cool. All right, thank you. I don't know why we're flipped it. Yeah, on YouTube we're flipped backwards. I don't know how to edit that, but anyway. No, it's overlay. Weird. Whatever. It's okay. All right. The music is too loud. Okay. All right. How about that? Is that better? This looks so much better. Yay! God bless you guys. Hey, God's girl, welcome in. All right. So God's girl, and God's girl, y'all. Like Mercedes, I'm gonna call you Mercedes, okay? Because there's two of you guys in here now. I love it. So we're gonna get started. We are in Genesis today, and we're in Genesis 33 to 35. If you guys can do me a favor and share this out, though, I have not been able to figure out how to share it from the computer part yet. So any sharing would be great. It looks good. It looks good. They look. So it looks like it shows on there. Does the chat go over the bottom picture? So like is the word showing up above that bottom picture or is it below the bottom picture? And the words are showing up on the bottom. Okay, perfect. And it's not like I was worried that was going to be too cluttered with the words showing up there. So sweet. All right, let's go. Let's say a quick prayer and then we'll get going. Thank you guys so much for your help. I appreciate you. I spent 5 hours figuring this out last night. The music is still too loud? Okay. I know we have it way turned down, but it makes just be because of the vicinity of that to this. That could be why. Would I be better not living? K-Dog, no. Never. No, never. You are valued and you are loved by the Savior above. There's never a reason for you to not live. Always a reason to live. Okay. We can't hear you well. Okay. Well, maybe this is turned down. Awesome. How about now? Is that any better? No? Yes, maybe so. No, ma'am, it's not better. It's too loud. Okay. Ooh. How about now? Is that any better? Are we talking about the music still too loud or our voices are too loud? the music. I don't even. Why is the music even playing? Okay, hold on. Where's the music coming from? Because I like literally have it off. Hold on. I'm finding it. Where? Alright, I'm looking. Why is it playing that? So, okay. I have closed the music. Alright, there we go. Maybe because it's on the computer. So it's just putting it right through instead of going through the mic. It's actually like linking it to the stream.
The site, you know.
Oh, that's crazy. Sorry, guys. So apparently, like having music playing in the background on the computer is making it like the foreground for you guys. So cool. Haven't sent. Yes. Okay. Cool. Is that better? All right. Hopefully that's better. And then we can maybe just play music off of my tablet or something. Then maybe that'll work. Heaven sent. Heaven sent. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So we're good now. I think we should be good now. Woo! Okay. That's so crazy. I had no idea that it was going to do that. So, hey, look, it's a learning process, right? Good morning. Good morning, Kat. How are you this morning? So, yeah, we're figuring all this out. So, it was a learning process. Okay. So, otherwise, our voices sound okay, though, now, right? Without the music running in the background. So, I could just do this here. I don't know if they're going to be able to hear that. You're stressed? Oh, girl, I'm sorry. Can you guys hear the music now still or no? Hang on. Right there. And is it okay? Learning to do things. That's right, Tony. We're learning to do things. We're learning how to just stream from the computer. All right, so let's say a prayer. We were like 30 minutes into this already. All right, we're going to say a prayer. We only got 30 minutes left. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to get going. Thank you so much, brother. You're awesome. I wonder if I can't. No. Okay. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I just want to take a second, and I just want to say thank you for waking us up this morning. I want to say thank you for giving us another day to spend on this earth, praising you, worshiping you, loving you, and learning from you, Lord. I ask that you just help us through this rest for this Bible study today, or this Bible reading today. Help us to have the words to say what you want us to say, to read the passages correctly, to reach those that need to be reached, and let those that need to hear this come in the room this morning. Help my squirreling brain, and thank you so much for helping us figure out this computer stuff so that we can both be seen on the live at the same time. Lord, I thank you for everything that you do for us on a daily basis, and let's just have a good day. In Jesus' name I pray these things. Amen. All right, we're good? Okay, cool. All right, let's go. You got it? You want to start? You want to take turns like reading sections like we started to do yesterday? That way it's not just you reading the whole time and me only doing, a little bit or whatever. Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. His chair is really squeaky. I apologize. He's not allowed to move. Go ahead.
Am I allowed to move?
No, you can't move. If you move, it makes too much noise.
I moved. It didn't make any noise.
It makes noise every time you move. Okay. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I'm moving now, and it's not making noise.
Whatever. Just read.
Okay. Genesis 33. Jacob and Esau make peace.
Speak up, please.
I'm sure.
Just in case. I know you have no oomph.
Not in the morning. I'm not a morning person.
Well, yeah. Get over it.
Then Jacob looked up and saw Esau coming with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and his 2 servant wives. He put the servant wives and their children at front, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph last. Then Jacob went on ahead. As he approached his brother, he bowed to the ground 7 times before him. Then Esau ran to meet him and embraced him, threw his arms around his neck and kissed him. And they both wept.
Could have warned me.
You warned me.
Oh, well, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to set stuff up. All right, so
I don't need.
where are you at?
5.
Oh, I didn't mean like paragraph. I meant like section.
No, I didn't know the breakdown.
Oh, okay. Esau kissed him and they both wept. So apparently God had changed Esau over the years. He now wanted to make things right with his brother. Esau's friendly attitude was God's answer to Jacob's prayer.
Then Esau looked at the women and children and
Good morning,
asked,
guys.
"Who are these people with you?" "These are the children God has graciously given to me, your servant," Jacob replied. Then the servant wives came forward with their children and bowed before him. Next came Leah with her children, and they bowed before him. Finally, Joseph and Rachel came forward and bowed before him. "And what were all the flocks and herds I met as I came?" Esau asked. Jacob replied, "They are a gift, my lord, to ensure your friendship." "My brother, I have plenty," Esau answered. "Keep what you have for yourself." But Jacob insisted, "No, if I have found favor with you, please accept this gift from me. And what a relief to see your friendly smile."
I'm imagining our boys. Like, it wouldn't be the same thing.
No, not at all. "It is like seeing the face of God. Please take this gift I have brought you, for God has been very gracious to me. I have more than enough." And because Jacob insisted, Esau finally accepted the gift.
Crazy.
"Well," Esau said, "let's be going. I will lead the way." But Jacob replied, "You can see, my lord, that some of the children are very young, and the flocks and herds have their young too. If they are driven too hard, even for one day, the animals could die. Please, my lord, go ahead of your servant. We will follow you shortly, at a pace that is comfortable for the livestock and the children. I will meet you in Seir." "All right," Esau said,
Good morning, Karen.
"but at least let me assign some of my men to guide you and protect you." Jacob responded, "That is not necessary. It's enough that you've received me warmly, my lord." So Esau turned around and started back to Seir that same
I love
day.
that. It's like, it's enough that you like me.
Jacob, on the other hand, traveled to Succoth. There he built himself a house and made shelter for his livestock. That is why the place was called Succoth. It means shelters. Later, having traveled all the way from Padan Aram, Jacob arrived safely in the town of Shechem in the land of Canaan. There he set up camp outside the town. Jacob bought the plot of land where he camped from the family of Hamor, father of Shechem, for 1,000 pieces. And there he built an altar and named it El Elohe Israel. In the chapter.
Okay. So now we're on to 34.
We gotta see if there's a breakdown.
34 is the next breakdown. 34:1. All right, give me a second. I'll read it.
Okay.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. If you're just coming in, let me know what you guys think about the new setup. We are trying something new. want to get your guys' opinion, if you like it or not, if you think it's too much, is it too chaotic? Is there too many things on the screen? I'm worried about there being too much, but I think it looks good. I'm more worried about the bottom picture, if there's too much going on down there, if I should make it more plain, or you like it? Okay, cool. All right. So I'm trying Tickfinity. I don't know if Tickfinity is going to work. We're going to give it a shot. I don't know. I don't have any money, I don't think, on this account. Hold on.
I have nothing.
I know. I don't either, and we're too broke for me to add any money to it. All right, let's see if I throw something out there that's got a sound, if it works.
Do the stickers have a sound?
Hey, it works. Cool. Were you guys able to hear that, or was it too quiet? It might work if I do it on the computer now.
It might.
Because since it does the sound through it. Sorry guys, bear with us this morning. We're trying to figure out all this stuff. And a lot of it you can only figure out when you're live. You can't do it like ahead of time. That worked. Okay, is that too loud? Oh my gosh. Where is it going off? Nobody even said that. Okay. How was that, guys? Let's send another donut and see how it sounds. Oh, I don't have any money. Crap. I don't have anything. Here, we'll do a rose.
Thanks for the rose.
Okay, that was good. How was that for you guys? Was that too loud or was that good? We're just gonna let them answer, maybe.
Go with it.
All right, so chapter 34. I'm gonna let you guys answer when you can. Chapter 34. One day, Dinah. Sorry. Up here, back up. What are we doing here? You see, we have nobody. Every time we go live on YouTube on the computer, we get nobody. But if we're on the app, we get people. There's got to be a setting that's wrong.
As I said, the private.
No. So weird. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. Moving on. We're figuring it out.
Well, you know, the big streamers, they go live.
It was a little loud. Okay. It was a little loud. So maybe if we turn like the computer volume down, I think.
Computer volume will only affect it on our end.
Oh yeah, it'll affect us on our end. So how do we turn it down in this?
Just maybe under sounds.
Here, sound alerts.
Volumes.
Oh, cool. Man, that would be all of it. Holy moly. That's only those, so that's not the gifts. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I'll have to play with it later when we're not trying to be live. No sound detected. Can you guys hear us or no? Because it's just said no sound detected. Like, wait, what?
Probably because we're not speaking. Maybe. Who knows?
So here, okay, cool. All right, I'll stop messing with stuff and just read. Sorry, guys. Trying to figure it out, but all right. Okay. All right. Quiet progress. What? He left. He swiped her. Okay. All right. Anyways, moving back. Chapter 34. One day, Dinah, the daughter, Thank you so much for the heart, me. Thanks, JC girl. How are you? The daughter of Jacob and Leah went to visit some of the young women who lived in the area. But when the local prince, Shechem, son of Hamor the Hivite, saw Dinah, he seized her and raped her. But then he fell in love with her and he tried to win her affection with tender words. He said to his father, Hamor, get me this young girl. I want to marry her. Good morning, JC. What do you think? How do you like our new setup, girl?
Edit.
It does nothing. It only gives us, like... There's nothing. Not that I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's different algorithms.
Yeah, I don't know. Hard to read the chat, though? Okay, see, JC, that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering. Okay, so I will try to make this more plain down here so that it's easier to read the chat. Thank you, JC. That's kind of the feedback I was thinking, too. I was wondering if it was hard to read the chat or not because too much going on down here. So, Alan, Jesus, stop it.
That's not my last name, but okay.
Okay, wait. I think I can. There you go. How about that, JC? Is that better for now? Okay, back to reading. So soon Jacob heard that Shechem had defiled his daughter Dinah. But since his sons were out in the fields herding his livestock, he said nothing until they returned. Hamor, Shechem's father, I looked away. That's why I'm not supposed to look away. Came to discuss the matter with Jacob. Meanwhile, Jacob's sons had come in from the field as soon as they heard what happened. They were shocked and furious that their sister had been raped. Shechem had done a disgraceful thing against Jacob's family, something that should never be done. Hey, wait, I can reach my sounds a lot better. I seen this last night. There's sound right there. Here we go. Oh, I didn't play it on our end because our volume's down. Okay. It still didn't play it on our end. Dang. Did it play the laughing sound on your guys' end?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's weird. It should play it for me. I want to hear it. It makes me laugh. No fun. Anyways, all right. Moving on. Hamor tried to speak with Jacob and his sons. My son, Shechem, is truly in love with your daughter, he said. Please let him marry her. In fact, let's arrange other marriages too. You give us your daughters for our sons, and we will give you our daughters for your sons. And you may live among us. The land is open to you. Settle here and trade with us, and feel free to buy property in the area. So Dinah was a young woman who lived in the area. Jacob settled near the city of Shechem rather than the home of his father Isaac, where God had commanded him to go. So again, didn't follow directions. He later regretted that choice. Only after the tragic incident involving his daughter and Jacob did Jacob finally go to Bethel and destroy all the foreign gods in his home. So then it says that he seized her and raped her. Many mistakes were made in this passage. Jacob failed by choosing to live near and closely associate with evil and immoral people, just as Lot had done. He also failed to set adequate boundaries and rules for his children and to properly supervise their relationships. Dinah did not understand that improper associations may put us at risk, as she seemed to be looking for companionship among the ungodly young women who lived in the area. Parents who fail to protect their children and help them avoid bad relational influences.
Yeah. Keep going.
Parents who fail to protect their children and help them avoid bad relational influences put them at risk of temptation and immoral compromise, along with potential shame and disaster. You guys,
We just
we
talked about
literally
this.
just had like a 3-hour-long conversation with Matthew last night because several of Matthew's friends were sending messages back and forth, and we found them on his phone, and they're extremely inappropriate. Like making jokes about raw dogging and making jokes about graping each other and telling each other to shut the F up and telling my son that they don't give a damn about him, extremely inappropriate and not okay, in my opinion, at all. Like, you should never talk to your friends that way. One boy in particular, everything that I saw, he was turning it into a sexual joke. Everything was sexual, everything was inappropriate, and I said that he's not allowed to be friends with them anymore. The problem is that one kid is the leader of the group. He's the one that all the other kids became friends together because of him. So if he stops being friends with him, he's afraid he's going to lose all of his friends, and he doesn't want to do that, which, I mean, I get that. But literally last night, like, he went to youth group and told the kid that I think that he's going to end up becoming a drug dealer or an alcoholic. Because what I said is, if this kid continues down the path that he's on, he's going to end up bringing drugs into the group. He's going to end up bringing alcohol into the group. That's where he's leading right now. Like, the way he's acting is leading into that, those types of behaviors. I didn't say he was going to become. I didn't say any of that. I said I could see him doing that. Like, the ability is there, essentially. Well, he went back and told the kid that. So now that kid is, like, livid with me and thinks that I'm a terrible human being. And then one of his other friends, Matthew was fine with leaving that friendship. When I first brought it up to him, I was like, look, this needs to be done. And he was fine with it because he's like, yeah, the kid's been acting weird lately. You're right. And then he goes and hangs out with one of his other friends from that group yesterday, or day before yesterday, and all of a sudden his mind changes and he's like, no, I want to be friends with him. And I'm like, so your friend got in your ear? And he's like, no, I was already thinking about it. So then he went back and told that friend that I accused him of changing Matthew's mind. So now that friend's mad at me too. So now 2 of the 4 friends that he has don't want anything to do with me. So, or him.
I didn't say really anything.
So he has created this hostility. I'm trying to get that side out. Let's get over more. I don't know if it's going to work, but, well, it will, because I can zoom it in.
How about I sit up
this way? No, you can scoot this way. I want to get that out of there. But yeah, so now, like, he's created this hostility between me and my friend, or him and me, his friends and me, essentially.
He has created it all.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. So I'm sitting here torn because what do I do? Like, he's 16 years old. Do I let him just make his decisions and hang out with the wrong kids and end up, in trouble somewhere down the road? Or do I make him end his friendship, which then potentially makes him lose all of his friendships? And it's hard. It's hard as a mom because you want to take care of your baby, That doesn't even show anything on this side. It's empty. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, literally just read that. So there you go. Parents who fail to protect their children and help them avoid bad relational influences put them at risk of temptation and moral compromise. Yeah. Well, and that's what I'm worried about. Like, they may not. I mean, Adam, whenever he told Adam that I said that, he was like, I never want to do that, and that's not who I am, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and that may not be. He may not be going down that path, but the way that he's talking right now, literally, guys, like, I'm gonna be crude for a second here. He literally told my kid that if he didn't stop, he was going to raw dog him until he was bleeding out the ass. How is that okay? Ever. Ever. Oh, the parents don't care. That's his mom and I were friends, and that's why I stopped being friends with her, because she lives in the world and out of the world. They go to the concerts on the weekend and get drunk and party, and then they go to church on Sunday.
She's a pushover.
She's a pushover. She gets drunk. Her husband's a drunk. His parents don't care. So, but yeah, that's literally what he told my kid. Like, how is that okay? You know? It's not okay. So anyways, moving on. So that's kind of confirmation there. I'm going to highlight that. Oh, I don't have a yellow highlighter up here, I don't think. Oh, yeah, I do. Here you go. I do think I am going to talk to his mom, though, because if he goes back and tells his mom that I called him a drug addict and an alcoholic, I don't want that to be an issue. But I want her to see, you know, what her kid is doing. All right. And on top of all this, guys, this was the best part. Matthew blamed me for ruining his friendships. Said it's all your fault. And he was hateful as all get out about it. Yeah, see, thanks, JC. That's what I'm thinking too. So I think I'm going to make it, he can be friends with Adam, but only if Adam comes here. Only. That's the only way he's going to get to hang out with Adam, is if they come to this house. And that's it.
Unfortunately, because of that,
it probably won't happen, right? I know he doesn't, JC. And that's what I told him. He's like, there's nothing wrong with my friends. There's nothing wrong with my friends. And I said, Matthew, at 17 years old, I would have told you the same thing. I would have told you the same thing, that my friends were fine. And my friends were the ones that graped me and, you know, got me addicted, or not addicted, but got me doing drugs and let me drive under the influence and all the things. And I would have told you there was nothing wrong with my friends too. I didn't see anything wrong with my friends. They were awesome. Because I didn't understand, you know. It was a rough night. I cried a lot last night for about an hour in the bathroom on the toilet, just sobbing. So, all right, moving on. 34:7. Have I read that part? Yes. Jacob's sons were shocked and furious. Jacob's sons had good reason to be angry about the grape of their sister, and they knew that such a disgraceful act could not be tolerated. However, they were wrong to take their own revenge in such an extreme and ruthless manner. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, JC. He wants to go to the movies today with one of his friends, and he's not going to. There needs to be consequences for the way that he talked to me last night, and for the disdain that he had the gall to talk to me with. Because he literally came up here, guys, and he was like, we need to have a talk. And he's like, you ruined everything. And I'm like, what? And then when we actually started having the conversation, he was like, I don't mean to blame you, but you ruined everything. You ruined friendships and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, JC, and that's where I'm struggling. Because I don't want to hurt him. But at the same time, I'm trying to help him, you know. But see, like my pastor, he was saying, you know, at 16, he let his kids just make the decisions that they were going to make, because it's better they mess up now while they're in the home than when they're outside the home. But his kids, I feel like, were at a different place with God than what mine is. I feel like his kids were probably a lot closer and stronger in the relationship with God than what Matthew is. You know?
They have more respect for their parents.
Well, that's true too, yeah. Right. Yeah. Very, I know that's a weird part, isn't it? Anyways, moving on. So Jacob's parent was furious,
13.
Mine 13. You want to go ahead
Or
and read?
11, sorry.
Okay. You want to read until 21, and then I'll read the rest. We got
Sure.
a few minutes.
Then Shechem himself spoke to Dinah's father and brothers. Please be kind to me and let me marry your daughter. Let me marry her, he begged. I will give her whatever you ask. No matter what dowry or gift you demand, I will gladly pay it. Just give me the girl as my wife. But since Shechem had defiled their sister Dinah, Jacob's sons responded deceitfully to Shechem and his father Hamor. They said to them, "We couldn't possibly allow this because you're not circumcised. It will be a disgrace for our sister to marry a man like you." But here's the solution. Here's the solution. If every man among you will be circumcised like we are.
Hold on. Barry, I just reported you and you need to leave. Bye. Fine. Sorry, JC. Good. He told JC to shut up, so not happening. You don't talk to my friends that way.
No, sorry.
Alright, moving on. Sorry, JC girl.
Then we will give you our daughters, and we'll take your daughters for ourselves. We will live among you and become one people. But if you don't agree to be circumcised, we will take her and be on our way.
Exactly, JC, exactly.
Hamor and his son Shechem agreed to their proposal. Shechem wasted no time in acting on this request, for he wanted Jacob's daughter desperately. Shechem was a highly respected member of his family, and he went with his father Hamor to present this proposal to the leaders of the town at the gate. Where were we?
Just go to 21. We won't read the breakdown for now.
Well, I'm actually at 21.
Oh. Okay. We'll just go ahead and stop here, guys. So I know we only got through, well, we need to get to 35, so let's just keep reading. We got
Let me
another
finish the
2 minutes.
chapter.
Yeah, let's just finish. Well, that's what I'm saying. We need to get to 35, so let's finish the chapter out.
These men are our friends, they said. Let's invite them to live here among us and trade freely. Look, the land is large enough to hold them. We can take their daughters as wives and let them marry ours. But they will consider staying here and becoming one people with us only if all of our men are circumcised, just as they are. But if we do this, all their livestock and possessions will eventually be ours. Come, let's agree to their terms and let them settle here among us. So all the men in the town council agreed with Hamor and Shechem, and every male in the town was circumcised. But 3 days later, when their wounds were still sore, 2 of Jacob's sons, Simon and Levi,
I'm going to put this back just for a second. I want to take a picture.
who were Dinah's full brothers, took their swords, entered the town without opposition. Then they slaughtered every male there, including Hamor and his son Shechem. They killed them, unalived them with their swords, and then took Dinah from Shechem's house and returned her to their camp. Meanwhile, the rest of Jacob's sons arrived, finding the men slaughtered. They plundered the town because their sister had been defiled there. They seized all the livestock, all the flocks and herds and donkeys, everything they could lay their hands on, both inside the town and outside in the fields. They looted all their wealth and plundered their houses. They also took all their little children and wives and led them away as captives. Afterward, Jacob said to Simon and Levi, "You have ruined me. You have made me stink among all the people of this land, among all the Canaanites and Perizzites. We are so few that they will join forces and crush us. I will be ruined, and my entire household will be wiped out. But why should we let him treat our sister like a prostitute?" They retorted angrily. End of the chapter.
Okay. So, I know, right? Oof is exactly it, right? So I'll read through. I got a minute or two. I'll read through. So Jacob's sons were shocked and furious. We read that. Be circumcised. Circumcision involves the cutting away and removal of all or part of the foreskin from the the area. This act served as a sign of accepting God's Old Testament covenant. Jacob's sons wrongfully used the sign of their the dog is snoring. Sorry. Wrongfully used the sign of their covenant relationship with God in a deceptive way. Interesting. Okay, you're bad today. Like non-stop yawning today.
Can't help it. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna make you start going to bed earlier.
All
right,
start
so
making you go to bed earlier.
Okay.
Ow.
Okay, I like your concept of the coffee mug, sunrise, and cross for the bottom picture. Let's make that. I like the banner up top. JC, do you like the banner up top, girl? I think that looks okay, right? That doesn't look like too much, or should that be less? You guys will load up there. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see what it is. I'm using ChatGPT. Good morning, Katora. How are you, girl? So the other thing I can add that I figured out.
Trolls in the chat.
Where? Oh, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm worried about if they start being mean to my friends, then that's another story. So I can do this. Reading Genesis. And then do scrolling. Look. Where's that? Look at this.
Ooh.
I know, right? So I can set that like right there if I wanted to. How neat is that? Does it show here? Look. That's pretty cool, right?
That is cool.
What do you think? What do you guys think? That's kind of neat, right? I mean, I can put whatever there. I just put that there today for that moment, but I wonder what it looks like down there. Right? Cool. So what if I did like extended? I can't get it to do it without making it like really big.
I like it.
You guys just ignore them. I started talking about stuff that the devil doesn't want me to talk about, so he's throwing in crap now. That is not. ChatGPT, can you just make the bottom image for me? Just the bottom image. Make it plain. Make it, like you said, soft with the coffee, with the sunrise and the coffee mugs and the cross, and that's it. Gosh. Anyways, guys, all right. We are going to be wrapping up. I got to leave in like 10 minutes, so I'm going to get off here. We're going to play with this more, so I'll play with it more later. This is my one for later tonight, which I'll probably make less active than maybe. Well, no, how does that look? That doesn't look too bad, does it?
No.
Is that okay, JC? Do you think with the words down towards the bottom, or should I switch that up too?
Doesn't interfere with the chat a bit.
It does, yeah. So maybe remove the Bible part from the picture. Does it interfere with the chat, or go ahead and leave it? You like that? Okay. And I set up that one, and then I set up this one. I haven't put anything on the bottom yet, but I'm working on that still.
Get more options on PC versus.
Look, I like that. See, look at the scrolling bar at the top there.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat too, right?
Tap, share, and send a heartbeat.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more options. The only thing is I can't figure out how to share it out. Like, that's the only thing so far. I don't know how to share it out. So, what do you guys think? Does it interrupt the chat down at the bottom? Should I leave it or no? Hey, BK, welcome in, sir. All right. Hey, what's up, man? What do you think, guys? Should I leave the bottom picture? Do you like it? It doesn't interrupt the... We can probably... It doesn't interrupt the chat. Yeah, I think it looks okay. All right. So then... I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera. So then the one that I was using for this... Let me see if it gives me a different one. Let's see if it actually worked out. Hey, BK, how are you today, by the way? You doing good? Yay, nay?
Oh, look, he's sharing it to all his sinful friends.
That's okay. It's just because I muted him. So now he's trying to bring everybody in because I muted him. That's what they do. I get these a lot where they come in and it's these words. And whenever I mute them, then they share it out to all their friends to bring their friends in. It happens a lot.
Yeah. That one might actually, no, I don't know. Too bad you can't change some of the color on the chat. But
yeah, they're in Katora's. Yeah. So pretty much stuck in bed. BK, oh man, I'm sorry. Good morning, Kelly. Hey. Yeah, I don't mind them being in here as long as they're not being terrible, because honestly, they're helping my push out. The more they comment, the more I get pushed out to the FYP. So, but one earlier, I kicked him out because he told JC to shut up, which I was like, no, we don't do that. Like, we're not going to do that here. Where is that? Why? Where did that go? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get this one picture, guys, to see if I can't get this one. Save image as. I'm going to be late. Morning. Let's just say that. Let's see if that shows up now. Sorry, guys. Good morning. Maybe I could save in there. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, guys. What do we think about this? Is this too busy? Let's see.
small.
Well, I have to extend it, babe. Smart butt.
No, just a butt. Not smart at all.
Is that too busy, guys? What do we think? I think that looks okay. I still might be too hard to see the chat, though. The bright background makes it hard to read the text. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. So what if I just do like a wood table? I wonder if that would look better. Katora, I'm using the TikTok Studio on the computer. I'm gonna have to play with it more. I'm using the computer version of TikTok. I did that so that we could be both on camera, because we can use a webcam then, and that makes a bigger screen. So we're able to both be on camera. But then you can set up like the tops and the bottom and all that stuff too. So it's really cool. I also did it so I could teach you guys how to do it. I had to learn how to do it myself to be able to make training videos and show how to teach everybody. Yeah, so that one is going to be for my Bible study tonight, this one right here. So I wonder if I just make like a wood table like this for the other one, if that would look better. And do you think I should flip the Bible over to the right? I wonder if that would look better there too.
Bible over to the right.
Yeah,
Might
move
be
it over to
better
the right.
for the chat.
Yeah. If I flip the Bible from the left to the right, will that look better, do you think? Or is it okay where it's at? This is easy to see the text, yeah. Okay.
I can just flip the image.
Oh, yeah, I might be able to. Good point, babe. Ah, look at that. My husband's so smart. There. Is that better? I like that better.
Yes.
That looks
much
good.
better.
That looks really good. Good job, babe. You're so smart.
Ow.
All right, so what if I flip this one? Well, that probably wouldn't help. It would still be
Still
too bright. And still too much going on, probably.
And it doesn't
Actually,
fit.
that makes it a little bit easier to read.
It
But then the words are backwards. All right, guys. We'll work on this for tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll make a darker picture there, and we'll work on that more for tomorrow. And I gotta make one for the agency. This is my other one. I still gotta make a bottom image for that. But I love you guys so much. I appreciate all your help, and we gotta get out of here. I'm supposed to leave for work in like 2 minutes, so I'm gonna be late. But we gotta go. So I love you guys. I will see you guys tonight at 5 p.m. We are doing our next Bible study in James. They're getting much smoother each time. I'm learning how to do them much simpler and much more smooth. So that's a good thing. Yes. Have a great day, JC. Thank you so much for your help, girl, and for your vote of confidence and all this stuff. Okay. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys tonight. Okay. Bye. Oh, I didn't get refreshes. Crap. If you guys are still in here, can you refresh for me? If you guys can. I don't know how to do that on here.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera.
Okay. Nope, that didn't work. Well, I might. Unfollow. Refollow.
I gotta follow. Mom, get the camera.
I don't know if it's counting it though. It just says 1 new follower. So the computer version is like way more accurate. Boo. That's okay. Hey, I made $3. Or no, I made 33 cents this live. We'll go with it. Have a good day, guys. Thank you, guys. I'll see you later. Yeah, JC, I will.
If it were the early 1900s, that would be worth it.
Yeah, that would be worth it. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't know what to do with YouTube. Because literally I got none. I got no views. I have one person.